She keep me safe from the gunplay. When I'm hungry, she feed my soul. When I'm lonely, she keep me company. It's funny. I used to wanna grow older, travel with sight in these rounds. So they realize that she got me out of my mind. I'm trying to kick these nerves to grab hold to the microphone. Got him nodding along. Maybe she'll save the world for me. Maybe she'll right my wrongs. If I'm tell us by saying this how I feel, and that's real. Right, I know I'm lying to myself. Pardon my wishful thinking. Still fly from head to trinkets. Afraid of blinking, can't even miss a second of the blessings. I'm living messy, like every minute is a gift, it's a pleasure. Let's get together, let's spin us a smooth forever. Wait, pick up your mood. I know I lack the direction. Skipped on class at a lecture. Busy trying to get it together. Something clever, my notes are tethered to the reckless behaviors with good intentions. Smolder incense, good riddance to negative energy. Let peace, love, and serenity spill for me. None as ill as me. Truth be told, barely real as me. How I let feelings loose on loose leaf. Murder the goose beat. Shout to Mills on the cool keys. Ooh, she's feel like a cool breeze. Near the ocean tide, from the cove to the globe wide, with an open eye and a smile, feel like everything might turn out to be fine.
Here we go, put this miserable song on repeat, 'cause you seem to forget how much you are hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, 'cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't wanna talk to me? You should know your time is up, I'm out, I'm done. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. Yeah, yeah. So you thought I would let this slip. No, that's right. Your words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete. Thinking that your promises will fit so loud. No, that's right. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. 'Cause I don't. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. Oh no. So you thought I would let this slip. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip,
'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, lead the way. I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem, no, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah, and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll buy no matter what.
be surprised at where it gets you. All I know, I'm in it for the ride. Boy, you don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can bother you. You called me early morning, it was a bagel. You was out late last night, drinking with your girls and you come through. But every time you do, we fight. I'm only asking once, can we not do this? I don't wanna fight all night. I'd rather kiss your lips and undress you and take you on your favorite ride. But you don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can bother you.
I just said hi. People in the waiting room already. You're gonna have to just wait a second. I was apologizing for the delay, but again, what you want to do? Return your cover charge? You didn't pay nothing. I did make the announcement before we got started, though. There was gonna be about a 15 to 30 minute delay. Enjoy the music. But sometimes you just gotta. Anybody want to know what the delay was? Anybody curious as why we were delayed? Anybody curious as to why we were delayed? Somebody say, yeah. If you want to know, like, man, 360 people watching. Why was this dude delayed, man? We are ready to go. You got us all sitting here and you gonna tell us to wait? Yeah, man, need you to wait. Oh, somebody came through and dropped the 200. What's going on, Patrick? Shout out to my dog Patrick, one of the CIA faithful. You know, it's something when men come through and support you like that. You want to know why I was late? Well, I'm going to tell you, man. It got hot here in Atlanta today, baby. And I was out and about doing what I do. And if you guys saw me earlier, I was here, I was there, I had appointments, I had photo shoots. Man, I had to go take a shower. That's right. I had to take a shower, freshen up. That's right, your godfather's bougie like that. I went and took a shower. Got myself all fresh, dressed like $1,000,000. Threw on the nice, I switched fragrances to the king of fragrances, Aventus. Nice little pineapple joint. Yeah, for real, man. The bathroom is still smoking. Man, I refuse. I take 2 or 3 showers. Typically, I take at least 2 showers a day. But like in the warmer months, I'll take 3, sometimes 4 showers. I will never be a stinky dude. When Big Al and the twins start to get little warm down there, nah, fam. Nah, not doing it. Now, believe me, as much of a pretty boy as I am, I'll get sweaty, I'll get musty. You know, I ride bikes, I fight, but you know, when I can control it, please believe. When I lived in Houston, I lived close enough. That's why I always told you I lived downtown, right? I always lived close to the office. Oh, I would go home during the midday. I would go home midday and change. For real. I would go home midday and change. Come back to work with a fresh shirt. People be like, oh, I bust up on your ass on that, man. People be at work all day. I'll come back from lunch. Now imagine this. You already a lazy dude. Then a 6'4", 200-pound dude come in built like this. Come in, fresh in a suit. And you barely can get in a short sleeve shirt and a clip-on tie. And I come in a tailored suit just already. But then you go to lunch, right? And you go grab something out of the snack machine or some bullshit. And I run home, go buy Smoothie King or something real quick, grab me a smoothie. And then I go home and shower, come back with a fresh shirt, another suit, come back from work. Yeah, hold on. I'll be outside, man. What we feel like playing in tonight? Let's play this. Yeah, man. So we're gonna just chill tonight. We got a topic we gotta discuss. But as usual, do me a favor. Hit me up. Let me know the city, your age. I would love to know if you're a male or a female, because sometimes you just can't tell with these names, man. While I'm getting all my stuff set up, because I'm going to be sniffing and smelling fragrances. I just like to do that, man. I can do that. Yeah, baby. Godfather approved. The king. The king is here. The king of fragrances, man. Sometimes it's just an Aventus day, man. And you put on Aventus when you just want to wreck shop, man. It's like, why even play games? Just come on through. Let me go ahead and throw Aventus on. Pow! Just winning. Winning. Who's this person in the chat room? Keelan? Yeah, you're going to have to wait. 40. So we got 42 from Charlotte. 43 from the Woodlands. There we go. So the question is, do my soft skin... What's going on, Kevin? I know you. Do your soft skills suck? Do they? Do your soft skills suck? Well, I think that's a pretty easy question for a lot of people to answer. Your soft skills suck if you find it difficult to get what you want out of life. Real talk. Your soft skills suck if you find it difficult to get along with anybody other than people who share all your interests. Let me give you an example. If you're an athlete, but the only way you can get along with people is that they play some sort of sport or something like that. If you don't have a sport in common, it's difficult for you to interact with people, right? I don't want to play sound. It's difficult for you to interact with people. Okay? If the only people you can get along with are people from like your side of town, your race, yada, 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 your soft skills suck. And if no one has told you, let me be the first one to tell you. In today's world, soft skills rule. Hard skills, they get you the interview. That's all hard skills do. Hard skills get you the interview. Soft skills get you the promotion. Soft skills are the key to life. Okay? They are the key to life. And why is this thing still? I hate that. I'm going to turn that ding dong off. I don't like that ding dong. Soft skills are the key to life. They're the things that get you your relationships, your interactions. Here's the thing. Are you a woman? If you're a female, if you're a woman, and you don't have, and you want to be married, but you have no husband, your soft skills suck. See, what do you typically hear? When you start asking people about, things other than what they're good at, other than their job, that kind of stuff. What's your social life like? What's your romantic life like? Oh, I'm good. Well, then why are you like 30 years old and a woman and you unmarried? Or why are you a 35-year-old dude and you're not married? Oh, well, times have changed, man. That's back in the day, that y'all functioning from an old paradigm. The world is new now, man. And all that shit y'all talk about, that old 1910 stuff and gone away, now because of the internet, we are a whole new kind of human being. I'm good. Times have changed. You don't need all that no more. Or even better, sorry, getting the lighting right. Times have changed. Or here's the best one. Here's one of my favorites. People are just People aren't doing that anymore. And people just insert whatever modifier you want to make your point. And the net of it is oftentimes people's soft skills suck. Here's some questions you need to ask yourself to determine whether or not your soft skills suck. First of all, we're going to have to get these likes up. 205 likes and the same one hater that comes through with the 5 accounts. We're going to need to get these likes up to over 400. Over 400 likes, and I'm going to need 15 people to drop something in here other than Patrick. Patrick is not going to pay y'all's way. Y'all been waiting to go. Y'all waiting for the panel. That's cool. Wait a little bit more. Put something in it. Let's get it. Come on, man. Y'all can't be doing this, man. I could. How y'all gonna have the likes be that low, man? I'm not understanding. Get them up, get them up, get them up.
The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you wear your hair. Change the way you dress, the way you kiss, everything 'cause you are scared that I might.
Hot lips.
Why should I leave you, baby? Please don't talk to me that way.
We're on the way. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. They're coming in. They are coming in. So, Jap, I'm going to have to steal some of your stuff. The doors of the church are now open. We got altar call. All right. We got them up. Keep them going, man. We need to get over 400. Over 400. 321, 322. Look. Oh, good. I hope the dislikes go up too. When you hit the dislike, make sure you leave. Goodness gracious. See, let me tell you about the people whose soft skills suck. The people whose soft skills suck, everybody who hit the dislike button, your soft skills suck. Why? Because the only way you can really express yourself is to just do the opposite. I don't like this. Come on, let's keep it going. Hit the like button. Mo. I'm gonna refresh and see what's going on. It's sad, man. Oh man, YouTube is supposed to be free. It is. It's free to upload. Go to wherever you think free soft skills are taught. Go on. Daniel, what's going on, nephew? Mr. Bowtie Nation, stand up. Salute, my friend. Of course, you got to have the bow tie that you got to tie the bow tie. See, if you're a man, this is one man skill. You need to be able to tie 2 knots, a 4 in hand, and a Windsor, and a bow tie. That's what you need to be able to do. You need to be able to tie a 4 in hand and a Windsor, a full Windsor. See, here's some questions. Why do single professionals lag behind their coupled or married counterparts? Now, why did I put coupled in there? Well, because even if you are, LGBTQ, or you may be, have a long-term committed relationship. If people know you have a relationship, those people still tend to move up higher than their non-coupled counterparts. And married, there's no doubt about that. That number that thing tends to upset a lot of people with who don't have good soft skills. And I go back to the initial thing. I'm good. Times have changed. People are different today. In insert any one of those standard responses as I go down this list. Why do single professionals lag behind coupled or married? Are you truly in charge of your social life? Meaning, you don't do nothing. I mean, honestly, let's be real. A lot of people were sheltering in place. When the Rona first hit, a lot of folks were sheltering in place, right? Let's be real. A lot of folks were sheltering in place, and it was like nothing ever changed. I mean, you didn't have no life, no way. Sheltering in place didn't matter to a lot of folks because they didn't have no life anyway. Their life consisted of waking up, morning routine, morning commute, job, evening commute, sit, get on YouTube, watch something, play a game or something. And most of these people don't go to the gym. Because it's not like, even the people I'm talking about, most don't even go to the gym. They just go work at home. So when the whole thing happened, all they did was shelter in place. No one noticed. So are you truly in charge of your own social life? Meaning tomorrow's Friday. You've got at least 3 events over the weekend you've been invited to. You have been personally invited to. No, you're not on an email list. No. There's something happening in your city. No, somebody has sent you a text message, personal text message, a personal email, and or phone call and invited you to do something. Now, this is in a non infected world. You've got options on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's somebody who's truly in charge of their own social life. Okay. Are you truly not married because you choose not to be? How many times, hot lips, fellas, how many times do we hear women over 35 come onto this channel talk about they're not married, but because they choose not to be? How many times do we hear this, guys? How many times do we hear women of a certain age, they ain't married, but it's because I choose not to be. Like somebody's actually checking for them, trying to actively marry them. And I know you got to ask them is how many times you've been proposed to in public. Ooh, see how I did that? All you got to do is ask them, how many times have you been proposed to in public? Not that we talking about it, not behind the scenes. See, if a man's going to propose to you in public, he's going to whip out a ring of significant carriage. He's going to drop to that knee and drop. Goshen, what up, fam? Shout out to Goshen. Shout out to all the big hundos. Shout out to the chat room. Shout out to the faithful few, because this is real. I want to start we got to have a real conversation, right? If you hear a woman talk about, I'm not married because I choose not to be, just ask her, when's the last time you were proposed to in public? And when she said, see, that cut all that off. You see how I did that, Naima? You see how I did that, hot lips? I need hot lips to go ahead and throw them lips on me. Go ahead and give me a kiss on the cheek, girl. Go ahead. Right there. On the other side. Right there. Right there. All right. Cool. That's what I like. Cool. Got to get the info. In public is the important part. I'm not married because I choose not to be. Man, get out of here. How does being single hurt men at work? Now, see, I'm not making any distinction upon you a good man. This ain't nothing about you personally. This ain't anything about you anecdotally. How does being single hurt men at work? And we're talking about in a white collar environment, because this is different than a blue collar environment. Construction, that kind of stuff. I'm talking about a man in an office. Because if you don't think you are being hurt from a perception standpoint, by being a single man in an office, especially if you're over 30, you have not been paying attention. Women across the board look at a man of a certain age and start to wonder, why ain't he married? Especially if you're a good-looking guy. If you're better than a 6 on the attractiveness scale, women start to wonder. Men start to wonder, especially the older you get. How does being single hurt men at work, white collar world? How does it hurt women at work? Oh, it hurts you ladies too. It hurts. How does it hurt women at work? How does it hurt women at work? So the question is, and I've had this question asked, hey Kevin, from an image standpoint, from a career standpoint, from a Henry standpoint, or from a Blake Henry standpoint, or a Phoebe wanting to be a Phoebe Henry standpoint, is it better to settle or make an arrangement, or is it better to settle or make an arrangement, or to just go it alone? That's a question we're going to have to flesh out. And it has everything to do with, well, it depends. What do you want? What outcomes do you want? There are some places that if you want to go, you need to be married. CEO of a Fortune 500, of a Fortune 2000 company or more, if you want to be in executive management of a large regional concern or national concern, you most definitely need to have been married. Better if you're still married. Yes, you could have been divorced, but it's better if you have a wife. It's on every application for a reason. Is it better to settle or make an arrangement? If you don't believe that your non-heterosexual counterparts had made arrangements before it became socially acceptable, there were guys who didn't like men, who didn't like women, who had wives because they had to climb that corporate ladder or go it alone. Some people are like, well, it's better to go it alone. All right, but you're going to cap yourself. Have you invested so much relational energy into your career, education, pets, or other things? This was that, what was that brother, Craig 6T that I mentioned the other day? The male relational object, basically saying that a lot of, let me go ahead and read the brother's comment, because I'm going to make a video about this. But it's a brother named Craig 6T. Shout yourself out in the comment section. He said this: regarding the first lady with the PhD, she was proud that she was not married and had a PhD. That was that lady that called in, that Tiffany lady. Because they asked if she was married. She's like, oh, I'm not married because I choose not to be. I'm a PhD. Yeah, you and another woman helped inspire this video. Brother said, I have my theories about why that occurs. He said, I believe over time that a woman invests more and more of her time and energy into gaining a PhD or whatever, and later in a career. Those two things become what he calls a masculine love object. Shout out to you. Energy that she would have invested in being with a man or building a family or whatever is now invested in her degree and then her career. This is why she is so proud of her career and at the same time a single woman. See, she's proud of her degree, the career and education, where most women will be proud of her family, her husband, and everything else. Basically, that's become the thing she's invested in, i.e. the career, pets, education, and other things. In other words, a transference is taking place. The masculine love object is now a degree, a career instead of a man. See, that's why a lot of women today, women today don't have really good soft skills. You really don't like men. You don't even understand us, don't even know us. Vice versa. You got a lot of guys who have invested themselves into things too, but men, it doesn't hurt men like it hurts women. Men are expected to invest. We're not expected to be the social butterflies, but we do need soft skills. And in particular, if you're going to be in a white collar environment, there are women in your workplace and you have horrible soft skills, you are setting yourself up for trouble. Is it possible for women's soft skills to suck too? Well, yes, it is. Are you socially awkward, man or woman? And the net of it, if any of these things are true, have you lost all hope? Is it over for you? Am I doomed? Is this a wrap? Do I might as well end it all here? Or is there hope? Well, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. How many people does at least one of these things apply to you? If at least one of those questions applies to you, put a 1 in the chat room. If you want to get my attention, you're going to need to put it in super chat. If you ask a question in chat, I will not see it. It's moving too fast. There's 600 some odd people in here. And if you're serious about having a question that you want to have be answered or a comment you want read, you need to hit that little $ and put it in super chat. That's what it's for. It highlights your question and draws my attention to it. So do not put my name in. Don't use the little ampersand to highlight me and get my attention. I'll erase your question. I'll erase your comment. And if you do it again, I'll time you out. If you do it a third time, I'll block you. Again, this applies to everyone. I need everyone to understand. If you want me to answer your question, you're going to need to put it in super chat. There are too many people in here. So I'm seeing the ones pile up. I am seeing the ones pile up. Well, this means you likely have poor soft skills, poor people skills. Okay? Poor soft skills, poor people skills. Poor soft skills, poor people skills has a direct impact upon your ability to move up and or interact in the work environment. Look at the ones, look at the ones, look at the ones, look at the ones. So now the question is, like I've been asking, what are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to do to get what you want? What are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to do to get what you want? What are you prepared to do to change something? Because you do not improve your soft skills by watching videos on YouTube. You do not improve your soft skills by reading books about it. How to make friends and influence people. Nope. If you are limiting yourself from moving up, you are taking thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, and depending upon your income and income possibility, maybe even in the millions over a career. You know, the difference between an additional $30,000 to $40,000 early enough on in your career, that invested could have made you a lot more money. So, what are you prepared to do to improve your soft skills? Well, first thing is you got to acknowledge that there's a problem. Number two, and most importantly, are you prepared to do the work? The coaching work and the possible therapy work that needs to be done. Are you prepared to do those things? Because if not, well, I would tell you this. Coming from an engineering side, I knew a lot of guys who ended up hurting their careers, damaging their real prospects because they really truly undervalued, did not understand how critically important soft skills were until they were being terminated. Yes. How many people are familiar with stack rankings? What's going on in here? Well, if you got a question, Somebody said call in, Daniel. Understand, when you call in, here's what I need you to do. I need you to call in. Number one, you need to follow the instructions. You need to get in a quiet area with low or no background noise. You cannot be on Bluetooth or speakerphone. You need to put your ear up on the thing. Make sure your camera and your light source are in front of you. Please limit your responses to 30 seconds and do not talk over guests. And more importantly, when I start to speak, please do not interrupt or attempt to overtalk. Remember, this is a show with hundreds of people and thousands of playbacks, so act accordingly. Are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to do the work? Let's go ahead and get this person in because he keeps popping in, so you must have something you really want to talk about. Must have something he really wants to talk about. Psychologically, have you done the work? Have you ever gone to see a therapist or a counselor? If not, you need to do that. Get a clean bill of mental health. Number one. Number two, no different than if you had, a speech impediment or something, a life coach or an image coach. Hello? Again, if you're gonna get on, you need to be ready.
Hello?
Yes. You've been trying to get on.
Hey. Yes. So my question more so is like,
First
I
off,
feel like I've
introduce
been
yourself.
developing.
Introduce yourself. Tell me how old you are and where you're calling from.
Okay, yes, sir. So my name is Joseph. I'm from Virginia Beach. Went to school in DC. Graduated last year.
And how old are you?
24.
Okay.
And so just to kind of go into it. So I believe I've been working on my soft skills, kind of trying to develop them a little bit better. I've been in corporate environments, but in terms of I'm kind of transitioning to a new job. So I've been finding that different like soft skills are more accepted or have to be more like worked on at different jobs, kind of. And just in
I don't
order
understand what
to
okay.
get a
You're
better
24 years old. You say you've been working on your soft skills. Okay, I'm going to tell you, they
Yeah.
need much more work.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to be honest, because you've been trying to get on, which is cool. But the first thing you do when
Okay.
you get into a place, you need to introduce yourself.
Okay.
I mean, when I told you to introduce yourself, see, a lot of times you young guys think the world knows you. You mute the YouTube channel and stuff in the background. Get off Bluetooth, get off speakerphone. Now, you say you've been working on your soft skills, right?
Yes.
Did you graduate from college? Yes?
Yes.
What's your degree in?
Economics.
Okay. How have you been working your soft skills?
Just I've been utilizing like LinkedIn Learning. I'm trying to go out, just talk to
Okay,
people
so
more.
you have not hired a coach.
No.
Okay. Why?
Just
be honest. I'm cheap.
Yes.
I'm cheap.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm cheap.
Say that.
I mean, do you want to pay for a coach?
I'm willing to.
No. I said, do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when I talk to guys people who are in college, see, college is an expense, and you're willing to put that expense because you think the outcome's going to be there. You're going to make more money, have a better job. So you're willing to pay for that. So you're willing to pay for that learning for a different outcome. But this you have not paid for. You're trying to do it the free way. And it's not working. How are you supposed to get better with soft skills with inanimate objects like books and videos? That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So where do you work?
I'm a federal contractor.
Okay. So are you in an office with a lot of people?
Yes.
How many people?
Probably 100.
100.
150.
So and probably half of those people are women?
Yes.
All right.
probably a little bit more.
So if I asked some of the women in the office uh, about you, or if I asked people in the office about you, would they know you? Would they say nice things about you?
Yeah, I think so. I would say so.
I mean, let me rephrase that question. If I said off the record, would they say nice things about you? Tell me off the record what
Yes.
kind of guy this guy is. So my suggestion, number one, is going to be number one. There's some basic conversational stuff that a lot of millennials and zennials don't get because you spend so much time online or on texting anything. Um, Even just our conversation is just choppy. There's no real rhythm to it. So you're supposed to say something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to soak it in.
But you're in the conversation. You gotta be present. You're supposed to say something right there too.
Yeah. I mean, I've been working on it. Right now, I'm just trying to kind of take in everything that you're saying, and to be honest with you, this not even trying to make an excuse, but just
how's your romantic
conversing on
conversing on the phone should be no different than in person. Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Yes.
How long ago?
About a year ago.
How long did that last?
2 years.
Were you guys sexually active?
Yes.
Okay, 24 years ago, 24 years old, you had a girlfriend about a year ago. Do you have sex on a pretty regular basis after the relationship?
Yes.
Do you make that happen? I mean, you go out, you see a woman, she's attractive, you step to her, introduce yourself, get her number, chat her up, seduce her, take her out. What?
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yes, I do. So I have no problem. Like I don't have a problem in that area. To be honest with you, my whole thing is, and this is what I've been trying to work on for the last few years, trying to convert those types of skills, the soft skills needed for those types of things, into specifically like the career and the workforce. And
I'll tell you one thing you're gonna need to work with a coach because I'll just take you at your word, but I'm not seeing the transition because generally guys who are sexually successful with women who actually can make that happen don't struggle to talk to men. It's usually harder to talk to women than men. Now I understand in the hookup culture, you guys sex happens but far more often these days, women are making it happen. If I had more time, I would ask more questions, and I'll be really shocked that if it's what you're trying to say it is. But coaching is what it's going to take. Last couple of questions. How much are you making?
Make 60.
What'd you say?
60.
60?
60K.
60,000?
Yeah, 60K.
Okay. What are you doing with the phone, bro? Hello?
It's going in and out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Got full.
Yeah, I make 60K.
$60,000.
Yep.
And what'd you make last year?
50.
What's the top end in your position? At your job title?
I'm a financial analyst. The top end would be more so like 75, I believe.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. Coaching, interpersonal communications. Let me go ahead and put my thing in the chat room. I do one-on-one interpersonal communication training. But I would say there's more to it than this. Communications coaching, soft skills, it's just more than talking. It's more than speaking. There's whatever you're doing with the microphone, I don't know what's going on over there. Body language, eye contact, things like that. Because I'll be honest with you, what I'm kind of getting from you, there's some stuff that's kind of missing here, but I can't really go through it much here. I got other people. But yeah, man, coaching, especially if you're making $60,000 a year, you better do it now. Don't wait and stop. And if nothing else, stop trying to do it for free. So let me just be honest. Stop trying to do it for free. Free does not work.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I need you to mute the YouTube channels in the background. Guys, what is going on here? Was that you, Dan?
Sorry, I had you muted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that, Mr. Samuel. I was watching. Never mind. It's not important.
Go ahead.
Mr. Samuels, first of all, been watching you for a long time. Thank you. I'm glad I finally got to contribute to it live because I've been watching you for free for a long time. So I finally feel happy to give something back.
Okay.
But my question was, so I've been confused for a long time, and I don't want to derail the conversation because we know we're talking about soft skills. But I'm 22, thinking about going to school for IT. Oh, I thought that was someone else. So I just want to know what you thought about that. Is that something viable at 22, or should I be looking at trades? Like, because I've been confused for a long time.
Okay, let me start. You're 22, and where do you live?
Or Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina. You graduated from high school?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're 22. What have you been doing since high school?
High school. So
what have you been doing? What have you been doing since high school? High school graduated at 18.
Yes, sir.
What'd you do after that?
Yes, sir. So I spent like a year and some change first. I wanted to do film studies, so I was doing an arts degree, and I stopped. I went to business administration, and I realized that's not really at the level I want. Not teaching a really, really, really high marketable skill.
So you've been dabbling.
Yes, sir. I'm working full time right now.
Do you live at home with your parents?
Yes, sir. My father working on that.
Did your father go to college?
Yes, sir.
Did he graduate from college?
Yes, sir. Graduated computer engineer.
Okay, so what does he say about this? Now.
He said the same thing. So at first,
no. I don't know. No. What did he say about you going to college?
Oh, he's been on board with it from forever.
So he wants you to go to college.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the other alternative, if you didn't go to college, then what would be your other option?
He said, well, I'm in school now. He said either be in school or get a job and move out. Of course, so it'd be a trade. But I'd much rather not be doing physical labor.
Okay, so if you went to college, you don't have the money to go to college. You have to take out loans.
No. So I had.
I got other people's. Here's the thing: if you can go to college I go get a professional degree. What are you talking about going to school for?
IT.
IT is in my opinion. I would if you can go to college, I would prefer going to college for IT than the trade route. That's my personality. But the net of it is whatever you're going to do, you need to get started on it. If your father is supporting you to go to college, then go. You got 3 routes. Go get a trade, go to work, and move out and start the man thing. Military or college. But then what are your grades like? What kind of school are you going to go to? How much is it going to cost? Who's paying for it? Are there going to need to be any kind of loans? You don't just go do stuff because you've already killed 3.
Yes,
you already killed 4 years.
Yes, sir.
That's really what it is. You're not just making up stuff. And then if you said to IT to do what? Do you know?
I'm looking at 2 things: either network administrations or cybersecurity.
All right. Then go to and then that depends. Then if you know you're interested in those things, pick the best school that you can afford to go to for that. There you go. There you go, man. All right,
yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, that was a bit off the topic. So we're gonna get back to the soft skills. Here we go. We're next to yeah, man. It's a number to call in. There's not a number. There's a link. There's a link to call in. See, here's another thing. You can tell when people have an issue with soft skills because the conversation should not be so didactic. It should not be. There should be more of a flow. I need you to mute the YouTube channel in the background. Erica, see? Erica?
Yes. Hi, Kevin. Can you hear me?
I can. What do you got for me?
Kevin, I left a super chat earlier on in the show. I'm a 29-year-old Black woman.
Okay.
And I am in California. I'm a software engineer. Not that that matters. I'm not a career woman. I'm at the point in my life where I'm looking to get married soon. I'm hoping to get
Okay.
married soon. I met a 43-year-old radiologist. We've been kind of chatting over the past few weeks. And obviously, with this COVID 19 pandemic, I'm a little bit scared of getting potentially exposed to it. So I kind of don't really want to meet up with him in person, but he's insisting.
He's what?
And I'm like, he really wants to meet up.
Okay.
And I'm like I would love to meet up too, but I'm just really nervous about getting exposed to COVID. And he, you know, based on our conversations, he seems like he'd be a really great catch. And like right now, like I mentioned, I'm looking to settle down, and I'm just wondering, looking to you for general advice, any tips or just anything in general.
Okay. And I'm gonna say this to the people in the chat room. And Rodrigo, you're next. Once I finish with her, then I have Sophie, and then somebody that's shy something. All right, you're 29. You're 29, Erica.
Mhm. Yes, I
Oh, you're
am.
29, and you graduated from college?
I did,
What was
yes.
your degree in?
It was in computer science.
Cool. So, and you met this 43-year-old guy, the radiologist, and you met him on, I'm assuming you met him online, you said?
Yes, I
Was it
did.
like Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, Match?
I It was the league.
Say again?
The league.
Okay. Um, and were you guys able to FaceTime one another?
No FaceTime. We've only had one phone conversation over the phone, but we have been texting a
All right.
lot.
So, um, let's get some stats. Height, weight, dress size.
I'm 5'5" and I weigh 130 pounds.
Okay.
I'm a size depending on the line of
Right.
clothes, it's a 2 or a 4.
All right. So how often are you in the gym?
I go to the gym 6 times a week. I'm actually a CrossFit instructor.
Good. So, as far as your face, what would you say you rank on a scale of 1 to 10?
Ooh, you know, I get told quite a bit that I'm beautiful. I don't know. I couldn't give myself
Well,
a
okay.
number.
Uh, come on, let's be real. You know whether or not people tell you look good or not.
Maybe a 7.
7 has to be there, or there's no rap. And here's the thing. Also, I'm not putting anybody on camera unless you want to be on
Mhm.
camera. What I've realized is a lot of women are more comfortable speaking. All right, so you're a CrossFit instructor. The job you do right now, like I said, doesn't matter. So let's hit the brass tacks. Move the 43-year-old guy to the side. Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife, or do you want to work?
I would if
Tell me what you
given the opportunity,
want. Don't
I would
hedge this shit with
love
me. Tell me what you want.
stay-at-home mom
All right,
110%.
and what city are you in?
I'm in San
Okay,
Francisco.
so you are where yeah, I was going to be in San Francisco. It's crazy expensive up there. So let's round out the radio. First off, let's round this thing out. Um, first of all, have you ever worked with an image consultant?
I have never.
First thing I would suggest is working with an image consultant to get a good idea of what your overall look is. Because if you want to be a stay-at-home wife in the Bay Area, did you watch my other show where we're talking about 2 or 3 kids, that kind of thing? Did you watch any of that?
Mhm.
All right, so you're looking at a
Yep,
guy
I
who's
have.
making over $700,000 a year.
Yeah.
Right. So a
Yeah.
good assessment of your SMV, sexual marketplace value, at 29 is a must. Also,
Okay.
that and working with a matchmaker, you don't have a lot of time.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
going to be the starting plan for anybody who's serious about dealing with a Henry. But let's get into this guy, 43 years old. First problem I have is you guys have not FaceTimed one another.
Yes. And that's what one thing I'm texting, I'm kind of messaging him to see if we could set that up. I'd like to do that before we even think about hiking
I
or
would
going
put that
out
in.
at a
I
park.
would put if you were my client, because I've done profiles for people I work with matchmaking. My women who are seriously trying to get married and they're using these online sites, which should only be a supplement to the actual serious search. First time after we exchange the hello, how do you do? I don't even go 3 text messages without saying we need to FaceTime or Google Duo.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it filters out as many people as possible. I want to see you and you need to see me. Just need to verify. Need proof of life, proof of hotness is what I need. I'm online dating too, and so that's required. I would not go out with anyone if I were a female. I wouldn't go out with anyone without FaceTiming or duoing first.
Got it.
Now, just because you are wanting to get married, cool. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make yourself a more viable prospect, because it sounds like you already have your physical things together. Now you got to get your social calendar together, because this whole COVID, I shouldn't even say it. This whole what's going on. People are still meeting. People are still getting together,
Okay.
and California just locked the state down, or LA for another until the fall.
Got it.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's where I would start
Okay.
out. Are you on any other
Mhm.
sites or anything like that, or is that the only site you're on?
That's the only site that I'm
So
on.
outside of this guy, what does your roster look like?
I'm dating a couple of other guys. Two others are physicians as well. There's one, he's a CEO of like a small startup, because that's like the culture in the
Yep,
Bay Area.
I get it.
Everybody is a
Mm-hmm.
startup person. And then I'm talking to a few other engineers, but that's what it's looking like so
Do all these
far.
guys want to get married?
It, to be honest, I'm not. They. It's just kind of the talking phase. I don't know. I haven't asked them yet.
Why is that not in the first conversation?
Well, because the common
I
dating.
don't give a shit about
The
that.
Okay.
You said you want to get
Yeah.
married,
Okay.
right?
I
Then
do.
let's not play.
Yeah.
Look, Eric is your
Okay.
name. Men who want to get married know they want to
Yes.
get married and go looking for a wife. When a man knows he wants to get married, he goes looking for a wife. If I would ever decide to get married again, I could get married in under a year, because I'd go looking for a wife. And if a man is not
Mm,
wanting to talk about marriage on the first conversation, as a general concept, I, as a woman, would not be wasting my time if I knew I wanted to be married. This is why image consultant, matchmaker, all the other kind of stuff, because here's the thing. Sound like a nice woman, but you don't need to be out here in charge of this yourself. You've named guys and titles and everything else, but I've probably offered you more clarity in 5 minutes than you probably had in 5 months,
Yes. Yep.
because it's about getting to the net of it. Radiologist, CEO, da 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 da. If none of these men want to get married, it's just talk.
hmm But Kevin, I always hear that men get scared if a woman brings something like that up, and it like turns them off. And
You hear a lot of stuff, but what did I say? It should be in your profile. Look,
okay,
it only scares men off that don't want to get married.
got it.
So
Okay.
let's play it your way. Do you think by not asking the question and not scaring him off, that that's going to make him want to marry you later on down the line if he doesn't want to get married up front?
No.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
And here's
You're
the
right.
thing. This is where a lot of you. This is why women who you're looking for an arrangement. Let's just cut to the chase. Let me be honest with you. Get over this notion of you want to find your soulmate and you want to be in love. You're looking for an arrangement. You're looking to find a provider male who's making
hmm
high 5 figures in the Bay Area, because after you get pregnant, you don't want to work another day in your life. The more you say what it is, the more you know what it is you need to do. Those men exist in that area. So you don't need to be dealing with all the other men. Only the men that fit that profile and that want what you want. When a man wants to get married, especially a man like that, men like my clients, they're not trying to fall in love. They're trying to say, okay, you meet these stats. Why do they go to matchmakers and pay the fee? To get a pre-verified pool of women to choose from and to see who they could actually make an arrangement with and then move forward. The love and all that comes later on. Arranged marriages work, especially at this level. So, and at 29, you don't have time to waste. You should have been married. If this is what you wanted, honestly, you should have been married 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So you got to start acting with a sense of urgency and start dealing with men in that area. And lastly, you don't need to be in charge of this process 100% yourself. Image consultant, matchmakers, those kind of people who can help focus you. Because if you're just out there, you're just a kite.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, send me an email. I don't know. Shit. I don't know if I got any guys who have in the Bay Area. Yeah, but if you're attractive, if you're attractive and got the stuff together, send me an email. I work with Matt. I'm starting anyway. Send me an email. I'll leave it there. I don't take the just do that. All right. Bye. Yeah. Guys, understand something. I have no problem with a woman saying she wants to get married. Women have between ages of 18 and 30 to make this stuff happen. Rodrigo, Sophie, and Shy is your next. Rodrigo. All right. We're gonna put you. We're gonna drop in. Oh, we're gonna drop in Sophie. Sophie. Uh-oh. Sophie, did I bump you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Sophie, I didn't mean to bump you. Yes.
Sophie, I didn't mean to bump
you.
Yes.
Dude, I've already told you.
You okay?
I told you need to mute my YouTube channel in the background. I told you need to mute my YouTube channel in the background. Damn it.
Are you in the background?
I told you need to mute the YouTube channel in the background. Turn off all of the sound, man.
This is the only window I have open. Go ahead. I don't know what.
I'm getting feedback for some reason.
All right, can you hear me well?
Feedback for some reason. Go ahead.
Well, this is the. So my name is Rodrigo, and I'm 20-year-old university student. I'm studying production in Oregon, and I've been making content on a regular basis for a while now. I started off with your fragrance videos and eventually tuned into your self-improvement videos.
So what's the question? You noticed the what?
I'm getting
there. But I need you to get there. I need you to get there though. We got 700 people watching.
Yeah. Context. I noticed the change in your content as of recently. You used to talk a little bit about being seen as a piece of meat, being seen as more attractive, more being seen as alpha, pretty much. You taking the narrative of leading with your money, and I just wanted to know where.
No. Say that's what you assume it is. I'm very clear about what I say. What is the question you have?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the question you have?
I'm wondering why that change took place, or
there's no change. There's no change. There's no change.
There is no change. So your point still stands on all the things you've made before.
What did I What did I say before? What is an alpha male?
Well, it's many things, but the
things
it's not. That separate.
No, it's not. Really, it's not. See, what the thing is, a lot of you young guys watch too many dating coaches and too many red pill videos, and you think alpha males mean something that it's not. Alpha males, by definition, are leaders.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Sexual alpha males or an actual alpha males in the real world?
I'm talking about alpha males in the real world.
Okay, and so what does that mean to you?
Well, a lot of it is attitude. A lot of it is the way you carry yourself. A lot of it is the way you treat other people. A lot of it also goes into your appearance. a lot of it is not settling for less than your value. Oh, it's a mixture of many things, but in the end, I think in its pure essence, it's an attitude, and that is my opinion. How I
How's that
see it.
working out for you in life?
Well, as a musician, that gives me an extra sense
How's that
of
working? So
self
how many? So alpha male? Are you talking about as far as women?
in everything in
Okay,
my
so
business.
are you in? Are you said in a business?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you in a band?
No, I make my own music.
Okay. Where do you live? Hello. Yeah, he just got frozen. So he doesn't make it. Maybe it's alphas or not. Um. Yeah. See, what what I realize with a lot of younger guys is, especially in these YouTube spaces, you haven't lived enough. Haven't lived enough. One, number two, um, you don't watch enough. It's like, well, I watched the video you did 3 years ago, and you said don't be a simp, but now you're saying this. It's always the same. It's consistent. And the sad part is, at 20, a lot. I don't want to step on people's toes. A lot of you guys would be much better off getting out here living life instead of listening to so much content. You cannot be me or any of the other content providers that you watch. Because one thing that's the same across all of them, especially the men that know what they're talking about, we have a ton of experience. And under 25 years old, some of these questions really are ahead of their time. Um,
Hello, Kevin.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Chizzy. Big fan of yours, and I live in the Hartford area. So I have an engineering background. Well, I'm actually 28 years of age. I have an engineering background, but I'm pretty much in the technological,
Okay.
entrepreneurial aspect of things. And
Question. Get to the
okay,
question. Get to the question.
okay. So more so about soft skills. Some of the guys that I'm looking to pitch towards things of that nature. There is one thing with someone actually liking an idea versus you becoming more of a friend to them, right? Now I do know that at different levels, not just corporate, but when you're looking at high earner guys who actually have a whole lot of money, what particular soft skills are actually needed to be able to develop some type of friendship with those kind of people? Because perhaps there is more
Make the
value there.
question simple. You're trying to network?
Yes, essentially. Yeah, just network with high value guys, not just as investors, but more so maybe from a friendship perspective.
Um, okay. So if I'm listening to what you're saying, you want to basically be buddies, pals with a bunch of high value men.
Essentially, yes.
Are you one of those things?
I'm actually building myself to be,
That's
especially.
no.
Okay, no, not yet,
Then
but
you
no.
don't get it. Then you can't. You're not in the
Are there
club.
particular soft skills needed to
Hold on,
maybe?
hold on. Yeah, no, you need the hard skills. You need
Mhm.
the money. You need the background. You need the ass. Look, why would high value men who have people who want their time just partner or pal around with a guy that they don't know? You want something from these guys.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's take it this way. You've been watching my content for a long time. How long?
I would say for less of the past 7 months or so.
7 months. What level
Yes.
patron are you?
Um, I don't have one yet.
This is why you won't go anywhere.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it is. Because I just did
Mhm.
a video. When was the last video of mine you watched?
I essentially have an off and on, but I looked at the CJ King one yesterday, and that is the one that I,
All right.
just
And I did a
just took a
video
look at.
about this very topic on Patreon on Monday. See,
Hmm.
what you want is you want free money. You want free access. You want to find some tricks to get you around successful, powerful people so you can use their network to help you become successful and powerful. High value men avoid men like you like the plague because you're a user.
So even if
Stop,
one comes with, okay.
stop. And that's why I asked you the question. You came on and
Hmm.
said these nice things about me. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
You've been watching my
Hmm.
content for 7 months. I appreciate that. But
Hmm.
you're not even a $5 patron. You don't want to pay your way or buy access.
Okay.
High value men are used to people wanting something from them. And they avoid guys like you because you want it for nothing. See, what I was going to tell you, if you want to really get involved with high value people, you're going to need to do this and do that and da da da. But then I said, wait a minute. Are you even a patron of mine? No, you want it for free.
Hmm.
And you're going to give me some reasons to why it's, it's not what I say it is, but it is.
Hmm. I think that that's fair. Yeah.
It is, and it's accurate.
Yeah, it is. It is
It's
logical.
it
Yeah.
is a taking mentality.
Okay.
Something for nothing. A take mentality. And how about
Hmm.
you men avoid that kind of guy? People like that like the plague.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you.
So the better question is, why is that? Why is that who you are and what you say you want?
Um. So again, I have
How
more of.
how about
Okay.
this? Why haven't you become
Okay.
a patron of mine?
Um.
17
It's
cents a day, $5. Don't tell me you can't afford it.
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like I can afford it. It just doesn't make any sense. So
It
it
doesn't
will
make any
have to be
sense.
a thing.
What do you mean it doesn't make
No, I
any sense?
mean, no, it actually doesn't make any sense why I haven't actually.
Right.
But
But
yeah,
you'll take the information.
I would love to get access to that information. So
No,
if
no,
so,
no.
if
But you've already had the information. You
hmm.
watch my videos. That's the
Hmm.
information.
Yeah,
So you come
okay,
you get the information. My patrons make this possible. See, what I'm
okay,
saying is ultimately scarcity mentality and abundance mentality are two different things, and it always shows itself. I rail heavily against guys who want something for nothing and want life cheap. There's no free, and
yeah,
especially when you come in saying you want to deal with high value men,
exactly.
uh, bro. I would assume just off this conversation, you need some coaching
Hmm.
because were you raised with mother and father or just mother?
Mother and father.
Okay, what does your father do for a living?
Um, my dad is pretty much an administrator, or he was prior to coming to the country.
He was what?
Um,
He does what for the country?
I mean, prior to coming over to the U.S.,
Uh-huh.
he was pretty much an administrator and built a number of businesses back home.
I
But
don't know what that means.
yeah, it is a
So
bit hard to explain. But
it
yeah,
really is. It
so,
really is. And I mean, just tell me what he does.
right now he does actually drive for Uber.
See, you're lying.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I
No, no.
read guys like you for a living. You want to be
Okay.
something you're not. You're
Yeah.
trying to hide stuff. You're embarrassed about
Uh,
things. I can look at you the way you're looking. You're not on camera, but I look at. See,
yeah.
this is why I say my guys hide from guys like you. And I can
Yeah.
tell you why it's a problem, but I'm not going to tell you for free.
Okay.
Pay your way like everybody else. No free money.
Definitely. We'll do. Um,
What did he do? Nothing. Oftentimes, guys want to. It's natural to say you want rich and powerful friends, but rich and powerful friends have rich and powerful friends. You can't have rich and powerful friends and not be a rich and powerful guy. Cause why is that?
Definitely. We'll do.
So bounced out. Is this the same guy, Rodrigo?
Yeah, man. I think I got disconnected with you, and
So
we didn't
ultimately,
finish our conversation.
what is your ultimate question?
Well, I wanted to get some insight from you on the topics that I brought up,
I don't know what that
and
means.
I
What does that
tried to answer
mean?
your question.
What does that mean? The
Sorry.
topics that are brought up.
Well, we were having a conversation over what we believed was the definition
No,
of an
actually,
alpha male.
what I need to get to, did you call in and talk to ask about the topic, or did you call in to ask me about who I am and why I do the content the way I
Fine.
do, or what?
Well, so how does image play into the today's topic, which is your soft skills? How does it collaborate with each other? Go ahead.
Do you watch a lot of dating coaches and relationship videos?
I do not.
Okay. How'd you find my channel?
Through the fragrances.
Okay.
Through your
And
fragrance
why did you
videos.
call into my channel? Why'd you call into the show today about soft skills?
I've been watching your videos for quite a while, Sam, Kevin.
But that did not answer the question. What you called in for something?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I have noticed a change in your content, and I wanted to clear that up.
Why is what I do on my channel? You wanted to clear what up?
Because
did I change? Is my channel inconsistent? Am I not saying what I used to say? You have a conflict with it? Huh?
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, what is it? What is it, dude? Because I'm not a mind reader, and you're not being really clear.
So you used to talk about, get attraction through, through how you look,
frames, fragrance, and
body.
Footwear. I talk about frames, fragrance, and footwear.
And we're all about that, of course.
No,
but I just wanted to understand why this other Kevin is talking about leading with your money when
hold on. Leading with your money. Where'd you get that from? And what does that mean?
You made a live stream a few days ago about successful men should lead with their money. If I'm not mistaken.
No, you're mistaken. I didn't say you should lead with his money. If you're gonna ask the questions, man, if you're gonna ask me questions and you want me to justify what I'm saying, you better be damn right about what you're talking about. I never said lead with your money. But I'll take the challenge. I'll take the challenge. Go ahead.
No, of course, Sam. I'm Kevin.
Hey, first off, it's Kevin. Don't call me Sam. It's Kevin. And if you want to step into the ring, step into the ring. You're saying I'm being inconsistent. You're saying I'm being inconsistent, and I've changed something. You came in here talking this alpha stuff, like being an alpha is something about your attitude and this and that, and you shouldn't. And I know what I'm hearing, dude. So just go ahead and say it.
Well, it looks like you deleted the live show.
I didn't delete shit. My videos are up. Say what it is. I've never said lead with your money. I've said lead with your wallet. I've said lead with your wallet.
With your wallet. There you go. Lead with your wallet.
But what does that mean? What does that mean? Did you watch the video?
More or less, but
no, there's no more or less. What did it mean?
It doesn't.
Tell me what it meant. Tell me what it meant when I said lead with my wallet. Did I find what the wallet was? Or did I define what the wallet was?
Let's talk like two rational men.
No, don't play, little boy. Don't come in here trying to pull that bullshit. Did I define what it was?
Lead with your wallet. It's pretty self-explanatory.
No, it's not. It's very. See, the thing is, I explained exactly what I meant. But like most little boys your age, you don't have the patience to sit and watch an entire video. You thought it meant something and you got your little back all up. Well, he used to tell me to be an alpha male. Now he's telling me to lead with my wallet. First off, at 20 years old, in the room you're sitting in, you don't have a wallet. So even if I said lead, you don't have any money. So even if I said lead with your money, you don't have any.
Kevin.
You don't have any.
You don't know me, man.
But I know what I see. And a man who knows, if a man who's, first of all, if you really were what you were trying to portray yourself to be, an alpha in training, you would know if you're going to step to someone with conflict, you better come in. Don't try to use this shaming and deflecting language. Bring it. If you're saying I've changed, come on, let's do it. But you're wrong. That's why the chat is going ham, because my fans, my followers, the people who watch me are in here saying, uh-oh, I know exactly what video he's talking about. Lead with your wallet, and it ain't meaning his money. Let me help you. Leading with your wallet means a man should lead with who he is, his accomplishments, his resume. And a part of that is your profession, your education, your income, your social circle, your network. That's your wallet. And you should lead with it because that's what it means to be a fucking man. And there we go.
Kevin.
Don't keep calling my name. Just say you didn't. You just say I didn't understand what you were talking about, and I misunderstood what you said.
I watched the live stream for less than I should have. I'll admit, and I should have.
Yeah, you should have. So why don't you go ahead and say I apologize, sir. I came into your show. Huh?
However,
there you go. Don't come in my show trying to check me, little boy, and not know what the fuck you're talking about. Stay over there with the little kids that works for. Out of your goddamn mind. No, I'll tell you why I got upset, because I'm tired of guys like this who watch all these dating channels, and you're trying to make me be consistent with what you think this person said or that person says. I am doing well in life, and at 20 years old, I didn't put you on camera, man. But I got the Zoom video. If you want to come back and talk about it, it's being recorded. I can put you up on camera and let everybody see what I saw. You're not living in your own place. And a man, an alpha male, lives in his own place. So questioning me about, well, you said this, and then leading with your wallet. See, let me also tell you something. I use titles to draw out guys like this. He didn't even watch the video long enough. He got triggered. Lead with your wallet. And folks, pay attention. If a man or male gets triggered by a topic and doesn't even watch the video, ruminates on it, calls into a show with hundreds of people, and then proceeds to try to question you about it, is he operating more masculine or more feminine? Shout out to Donovan Sharp. He had a woman call into his show the other day, do the exact same thing. And I think it's very interesting that a lot of you guys who consider yourself to be alpha males and red pill get so triggered like little girls. And I use the word purposely, like little girls. See, men actually understand what they're about to talk about before they go into conflict. They don't go into, we're trying to have conversation like two men. No, there's a man here and there's a boy there. Stay in a boy's place. I've had other people on my channel say, you know what? I used to watch this channel. I had some dweeb, I blocked him. I used to watch this channel before. It was about fashion and it was about fragrance. Well, he's actually said anybody who tunes into a YouTube video for advice is really sick. I'm like, of course, another one of these pseudo names and avatars. I'm like, dude, if you don't like the content, don't like it. But I'm going to make the content about what I want to make it about. Thank you, Antoine. Let's see if this is the same guy. Questioning what I talk about. I know exactly what I talk about. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Kevin. Good evening. My name is Miguel.
Hey, Miguel.
I am 27 and I'm based out of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm reaching out because, the topic of the video is soft skills. And one thing that I've noticed about soft skills is that a very critical aspect of it is kind of doing things with good form.
Mm-hmm.
And so I work for a consulting company, And I have a friend who has reached out to me regarding a position at my company. And so, long story short, my friend, he's a good fit for the role. And, I'd like to do my best to kind of get him plugged in and get him coordinated with the people that, would essentially help him out as far as the interviewing process. And so my question to you is that, what would be the best way to do it? Some details that would kind of help the situation is the fact that my boss knows a guy in the group that my friend is interested in applying to. So what would be the best way to kind of reach out to my boss? Me and my boss, we have a pretty good relationship. And, what would be the best way for me to kind of utilize and leverage that relationship to essentially have out a friend that, he's a good fit for it, I feel.
Everybody says you sound like the same guy as before. Everybody keeps saying it sounds like the same guy as before.
No. I'm definitely not the same guy from before.
Okay, they reached out to you about a position, but you want to refer your friend?
No, he reached out to me because he knew that I worked at the firm.
Okay, and you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Who has the job, and who are you trying to plug in?
What do you mean when you say who has the job?
Okay, you're trying to do what with your friend?
So I'm trying to get him plugged in to speak with the person who's an alum from our university.
Mm-hmm.
That is in a specific group that my friend is interested in applying and interviewing for.
You're trying to help your friend get a leg up.
Right.
Okay. Why are you doing this for your friend?
So, he works.
Short answer. I'll let you go. Short answer. Can he do it for himself?
Answer, he could, but I think his chances would, improve.
Did he ask you to do this for him?
No. I offered.
Okay. Okay. So you can help grease the skids for your friend to help him get a position or something he wants.
Right.
Okay. He didn't ask you to do this. You offered, correct?
I mean, it was something that we kind of both discussed.
Did he come to you with the idea, or did you come to him with the idea?
No, he came to me with the idea.
Okay. And he asked you to help him get a leg up over here.
Right.
Okay. My question is, why doesn't he do it himself?
I mean, he could. I just feel like there's a difference between when there's a warm approach and a cold approach. I think
but he does. But no. How old are you again?
27.
Okay. There's a warm approach and a cold approach, and that's all tactics. But if he wants something, sure, why is he not going after it? Why is he using you to do it for him?
I mean, I guess he could.
Well, that's the point. And the thing is, the person you're going to refer him to is going to have the same thing. If he wants it, he should come forward.
Sounds good.
Because it's not necessarily going to make your friend look good.
Right.
I mean, kudos for trying to help your friend out, but let me give you some advice, man.
Sure.
The best way to help men is to allow them to fail. If he's socially awkward and incapable, and you think he's going to mess it up, then he needs to improve, right?
Right.
Right. You're not going to always be there to take the shot for him, to fix it for him. He needs to get better. I had a friend like this when I was growing up. He needs to grow up himself, or he should said, if he wants something, he needs to go get it. And if he asks you to say, hey man, Miguel, help me, give me a referral, give me a warm lead, give me a lob. That's one thing. But that's where it should end. And he should be prepared to close it on his own. But when you say he could do it himself, then allow him to do it and just give him some advice.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
No problem. Let that be a lesson to you guys, man. One of the best ways to help your friends is sometimes by not helping them. Point them in the right direction. Point him in the right direction. Point him in the right direction. He has to, yeah, thank you, Black Harold. He has to need to want to improve. You guys still talking about that last call? That was funny, right? Why'd your content change? You used to tell us to be alpha males. Now you're telling us to lead with our wallet. You can't even afford a decent haircut. Get the hell out of here. You should be an alpha male and be about masculine energy. Energy drink. Masculine energy. Hey, it's the coach.
What's going on, man? It's Corn Clements, man.
It's the brown pill person.
Brown Pill Nation.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How you tonight?
Good. What do you got on the topic?
Kev, listen, man. How you doing, man? I just want to know, man. I want to talk to you a little bit, man. I want to make sure, because the other day I talked to you, I feel like you just kept interrupting me, man. Am I free and clear to talk?
Not if you're not calling about the subject. I'm in the middle of a show, man.
Okay, I understand. Well, listen, Kev. Anyway, man.
No, sir. You called into the show the other day, and it's not personal. And now you're calling into my show, and you want to talk about something, and I said no, and you're going to talk over that. That's not cool.
No problem. I understand.
Again, it was nothing personal. Ramil said what he said as well. Did you rewatch the show?
Actually, I watched the show. I did research.
Okay, did you rewatch the show?
I like I said just now, I researched the show.
Okay, no. I'm saying, did you rewatch the show that you were on?
For the third time, I rewatched the show.
Okay, did you read the comment section?
Listen, I definitely did. I did
Okay.
I read the comment section. I actually had some of your subscribers send me comments.
Cool.
I had a couple of them.
Okay, good. Nothing's going to change about what I said there, but this is not the right time to do it, man. And honestly, this is rather inappropriate.
I understand. I just called the show.
But the show is about a topic, man, and you want to be a content creator. I know you say you want to be a content creator and there's something yourself, and I'm trying to help you right here. You said you want to be a content creator and start a YouTube channel and do your own thing, and you wouldn't like someone to do this to you. When you have a show going on with 700 some odd people, and then somebody wanting to come in from 3 or 4 shows ago to talk about something that has nothing to do with it, that's not appropriate.
I said it for the second time. I understand.
Okay.
So, Kev.
I don't understand. Yeah. Look. I don't get it. Huh. Let me say something. I realize as an influencer, sometimes people may not, see people and watch people, and I run into people in public, and one of the things that's kind of interesting is people are really be like, I watch you and I value what you say and da 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 da, and I'm like out eating or just doing something. You got to allow us to be people too. And if I say something, guys, I say what I say. I don't just say something and go off on anything. If you want to contact me and chop it up, one of the best things to do, honest to God, is book a session. I'm not going to talk to anybody for free. I get paid to talk. This is my business. I've had people who wanted to just talk. It's the advice line. And that was all kinds of inappropriate. Hello? I don't.
Hello. Hey, Kevin.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I need you to mute the YouTube channel in the background.
All right, no problem. All right, what about now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
What do you got for me on the topic? What do you got for me on the topic?
I have a question. So I'm 21.
Is it on the
I
topic?
never.
Is it on the topic?
Which topic exactly?
Okay. Why'd you call into the show?
Um, I have a question.
Okay, but is it on the topic?
Um, which topic are you talking about?
Okay. You're 21. Let me help.
Yes,
Let me help you out. Okay.
I'm
Let me help
21.
you. No, let me help you out. I'm going to use this. Whenever you're calling into a show,
Mm-hmm.
you need to call in and know what the show is about before you decide to call in. And then
Mm-hmm.
call in and ask about what they're asking you to talk about. You don't just call into a show to ask what you want. That's not cool.
Okay.
If you have a question, do you need my advice?
Yes.
Okay, so here's something you could do. You go into my website, and under the
Mm-hmm.
services tab, it has a thing called advice line. And you can go and check 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour and book a session. That would be the appropriate way to do it, not just
Okay.
calling into a show. But I I will allow you to ask your question and I will see if I can handle it while I'm waiting for someone else. Go ahead, but I got somebody else. Make it quick.
Okay. So what advice do you have for a 21-year-old that knows where he's going in life, um, but can't seem to find a partner? Do you think that's a problem
You mean
or
a woman?
yes?
Are you in college? Okay.
No.
Are you
The thing
working?
is, yes, I work. I'm a debt collector.
Okay.
I own my own business.
And what city do you live in?
I live in Rockland County, Nanuet.
I don't know what that is. But if you're 21
It's
years
in
old,
New York.
okay, if you live in New York, 21 years old, you really
Yes.
shouldn't be trying to find a woman until you're after at least you're 30 years old. Do you live by yourself?
No, I live with my dad.
Okay, then you don't need a woman.
Hmm.
So you say you know where you're going. You haven't qualified for a woman yet. You qualify for a girl, but
Okay.
21-year-old men, it will be best for you to keep your head down, focus, and
Hmm.
learn man stuff. You said you have a business.
Yes.
Build that business up till you have employees. Man stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
Women come along, but you have absolutely no place for a woman now at your father's house. And I'll wrap it all
Hmm.
back up to any woman you're going to deal with, you're going to have to be able to be in a position of power, strength, and leadership to lead. And the way in which you approach this call tells me you have more to learn.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay. Yep.
Hope that
Thank you, Kevin.
no problem. Thanks, guys. See, guys, there's always some way to try to use something. You know, the guy didn't call with bad intent. He just did not know. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people not calling with bad intent. If I can help you, I will. But hello, huh? This guy from hello.
Hello?
Yes, Rashad.
Yes,
Did you
sir.
call in
How are you,
yesterday
Kevin? No, sir.
or day before yesterday or something?
I might have tried to join one of the Zoom channels and got dropped. I don't know what happened.
But go ahead. So what do you have on the show?
Yeah, my question is just in regards to the soft skills, basically how you described how you can assess your soft skills for what you said in the show. is there any other way you would say on a day-to-day basis through conversations and things of that nature you could assess your soft skills as well?
Why would you want to assess them any other way?
Just to see where they're at, basically. Because I've never really taken the time to assess my soft skills. I've just gone through the process of having
Okay,
conversations.
but let me
I
stop you
was
right. Let me stop you.
sure.
Why not just go the way in which I said? The way where you have to pay someone. Is there a reason you want to go the freeway?
No. I didn't even know there was coaching for soft skills
Yeah.
or exactly the
Interpersonal
definition.
coaching. See, before there was the internet, people still had communication problems, issues, and they work with people.
Mhm.
Just because watching a video, it lets you know that there's an issue out there, but there's
Mhm.
nobody who can give you real time feedback about what your particular problems are. You just got information. Now you're trying to
Mhm.
ask, how do I apply the information or how do I apply it more effectively in the real world? And I don't even know
Mhm.
if the information you got is good enough for you to apply in the real world.
Right.
How old are you?
24.
24. And who do you live with?
I stay with my grandparents. I just graduated in
You
August.
called. I talked to you the other day. I don't remember the name.
Oh no, that was not me. I
Okay.
remember
Well,
the
be
call.
24. If 24, live with your grandparents and all. Okay.
Mhm.
What city are you in? Oh, state?
Florida.
Florida?
Hmm.
Yeah. Florida. Either I'm having a deja vu or I've talked to 24-year-old Rashad who lives with his grandparents in Florida in the last week or two.
No, I remember the call. It wasn't me. I remember that call though.
Okay.
It was during the live.
All right.
So,
So, what do you do for a living?
I got my degree in business management. I was at Enterprise. I just got furloughed, unfortunately, due to COVID-19.
Okay.
I
Don't say
plan
that word.
on.
Okay, but you graduated where?
Oh, uh, I'm sorry.
You graduated from where?
The University of North Florida.
So here's the thing. Are you in a relationship?
Not at this time, no sir.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do. I just gotta ask.
No, I got you.
Is there a
Yeah,
reason
for sure.
why you are living with your grandparents?
Yeah, I was just living with them just so I could save up money to move while I was in school.
When did you graduate from school?
I graduated back in August.
August of last year?
I'm
2019?
mhm.
So why are you? And it's May.
Right. I'm supposed to be in LA right now, but everything got shut down. So I'm just waiting for everything to reopen. And as soon as everything reopens,
So you were living with your grandparents with the intent of moving to LA
hmm
to do what?
acting. I booked a session with you. I have your Patreon. When you had the Patreon session, I was the one that commented in regards to that, asking if there was if your coaching would apply to a career path
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Now here's the thing. Soft skills and acting. You have to have impeccable uh, skills to emote. And I was married to an
Mm,
actress. Your
mm,
ability to your soft skills are paramount as an actor. How else are you going to go into different roles? Do you want to get typecast and play only one role? No,
no.
no.
Uh,
You want to be able to play a variety of roles. This all comes down to communication, not just verbal communication. You got to be able to communicate with your eyes, your hands, with your gestures. Soft skills are incredibly important for thespians. Getting a particular role does not just come down to your audition. It comes down oftentimes to how you work the room. You may have a
right.
shit audition, but if you leave a good impression upon the people, see, I know, like I said, my ex was an actress. Hell,
Mm,
I got offered parts, and I'm a salesperson, but it was because of my soft skills.
that's nice.
That's why I said, that's why I wasn't just talking shit in the chat room when I said, yes, it's important as an actor. Hell yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you got to do that, man. And if
Okay,
you're
for
trying to go
sure.
to LA, what are you trying to get into? Theater? Are you trying to get into Hollywood? I mean, short.
Yeah, major film and television production.
Have
I've
you ever
been
considered
classically
Atlanta?
trained.
Have you ever considered Atlanta?
I have, yes. I've talked to a lot of my peers about Atlanta, and I've done research. The people that I've looked at their career paths and the way that they went, I haven't seen anyone
But they also
in the
didn't have
major.
Tyler Perry Studios down here either. Tyler Perry Studios is one of the few studios that's going to be in LA is shut down until the fall. Movie
Right.
schedules are all off. Tyler Perry has just re-upped and got all his stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks. He's just moved in 300 employees onto Tyler Perry, 300 employees or more, 300 people that work for production, all this other kind of stuff. Tyler Perry's still in production. He's going to have content to sell to networks. He has on-site testing, apartments, grocery stores, shops, everything else. Once you go into Tyler Perry Studios, you will be in there working on a project until it's over. They're not doing that in LA. There are a lot of people in LA. LA is what used to be. Atlanta is what is right now, especially for black people. You got a better shot getting in Atlanta because Atlanta is working right now than going to LA and just standing in the bread line or the soup kitchen with that stiff ass competition out there.
I got you.
All right, man.
Well, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I really look forward to our session. Thank you.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
I knew I'm not crazy. Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. All right. LA is expensive, hell of expensive. And I would tell you, man, there are a lot of YouTubers in LA. LA is hella competitive too. All right, I'm gonna take a couple more calls and I'm gonna get out of here. Soft skills are important, man. Soft skills are important. Mr. Whoa, we need to mute the YouTube channel in the background. Hello? Hello, that's you, Mr. Z.
Hello?
All right. Mr. Zeman, you need to mute everything in the background and you're ready to go. Hello?
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, what's your question?
Okay, so 5 years ago, thank you for taking my call. And 5 years ago, I got divorced and I was in debt. And I took the red pill. I made a lot of efforts, okay, to pay off my debt, to change careers, and to do well in life. So fast forward 5 years now, I doing better, have a great career that I really like. But in the meantime, all the hard work, all the working 70 hours a week, reading books, going to the gym.
You don't have a woman.
I don't want to go back to that same.
You don't want to go back to a bad woman, but you want women.
Well, I do have women. It's the concept of marriage that is a little too far.
Okay, so let me ask you, number one, are you on the Bluetooth or something like that? Or because your microphone sounds
I am not.
Okay, okay. So what's the question? You've had a divorce and you said the concept marriage frightened you, but why would you need to get married?
Well, because in your last show you said they don't trust black men because of the unmarried status, of the single status.
Oh, see, one thing I need you guys to do is start. Okay, are you trying to move up in your company or in corporate America?
In my company, I don't need to be married because it's a sales job. I'm a former engineer. I become a salesman, and in my company, I don't need to.
You do or you don't?
Need to be. Huh?
Okay, I'm having a problem hearing you. Your microphone is really bad, and then you have an accent. So I'm trying to be clear. Are you trying to move up in your company? Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your job title? You said you're in sales?
Yeah, brand ambassador.
Brand ambassador. Okay. Is that okay? What title are you trying to move up to?
Trainer.
Trainer. Okay. trainers, believe it or not, are one of the few positions that it really does not matter your marital status. Trainer,
Okay.
Because trainers are really kind of an extension. They're almost a part of HR. Will people be coming to you to train, or would you have to go out to people and train on site?
So basically, we have a training class when people start working from our company, and then we have in-field training.
Yes.
And when we have in-field training, and also we train people whose performance is doing really bad.
Right.
So those people need to be retrained, and usually that's what the trainer does.
So training is one of the few kind of. I didn't even speak about training because so few people want to go into training. You don't have to be. All you have to really do to be in the training is become a subject matter expert in what you're talking about. And oftentimes they take trainers not even from the best salespeople, but from the people who can best actively communicate the concepts. This is another place where soft skills are really important. But marriage and corporate climbing and all that really doesn't play over here because trainers aren't necessarily the highest paid people. They do well, but like I said, they're almost like annexed over here with HR. They're just its own different animal. So no. Now here's the other side. If you ever plan, when I talk about marriage, I'm talking about men who know they actively want to move up in a corporation, or be at a certain kind of income level to where your network and your contacts are going to really determine your overall potential. It is none of this stuff is hard and fast. There are no absolutes in here. But you actually found one area where some of the rules need not apply. Lastly, you've been divorced for 5 years.
Yes.
How old are you?
39.
39. Do you have any children?
I don't.
Okay. Do you want children?
I don't.
Okay. There you go. You don't want children. There's no reason to get married. There you go. There's no need.
Okay. But here's the thing, though. What I call success is not just at my job. My job is doing great. I played the corporate game pretty well. I'm very well connected with the director of sales, with the senior managers, and all that. What I'm thinking about is my single status, is the fact that I'm not married. Is that playing against me in terms of social opportunities? In terms
now, without getting into who you are, that's kind of hard to know. That is your single status working against you. I'd have to know much more about you. And
yeah, because Kevin,
hold on.
Kevin,
I'd have to know much more about you, the environment you work in, what it is you want to achieve, and that's really kind of outside of the just kind of a call-in show. That's really much more of an in-depth session. I mean, I've answered your questions as much as I can, but you really want me to dig and go deep here, and that's not what this is really for.
Okay, well, I appreciate the answers you gave me, but what I want to know is, because you always talk about image, climbing up the social class, and all those things, and that
I have to get
that speaks to me because
that makes sense to glad, but I got to keep the show. I've answered your questions. I got some more people to get in. If you really want to get some more advice, if you got any more questions, consider booking a session. That's really all I can do at this point, though. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for taking.
See you. Sorry. Yeah. I understand, guys. Oftentimes people also get kind of excited. They're like, "Oh, I got you on the phone. I got a couple more questions," but it can't turn into a session either. I'll tell you one thing. This whole thing about relationships, marriage, and all that, it brings out some of the worst trolls in people. I would tell you something right now. If you're one of these young guys or one of these guys out here who you get hives at the thought of marriage and relationships, and you just start seeing red, and you want to get contrarian and hit the dislike button. Da, da, da. Man, some of you guys need therapy. I mean, real therapy. Let me tell you one thing that I know about a lot of younger guys who I've actively coached. People call themselves MIG this or red that. Many of you have little to no experience with women. Little to no experience with women. So you're not talking about stuff that's actually happened to you. You're just living vicariously through other people, looking for reasons to just stay socially awkward and over here. You know, there's a class for medical students. I want to say it's virology. And it's when you're in this particular class in med school, psychological counseling is a requirement because studying all these infectious diseases, this and that, it is not uncommon for students to start thinking they have a disease or this or that because they're so used to looking at it. They're overload on information. Some of you guys have gone down this path because you have an irrational response to women, relationships, and all that. What makes it irrational? How can you be a MGTOW and a virgin? How can you go your own way and you have had no girlfriend in your entire life? How can you have all these negative things to say about women in general and you've never dated, never kissed a girl? I'm not exaggerating. So, why are so many Gen Z dudes up here? Well, I will say that I think that a lot of first off, there's a lot of social media, and these things are things that guys need to know. I would have liked to have known this stuff as a younger man. But there is a point in time where information is good, but you got to keep on moving. The late, great Patrice O'Neal was probably one of the best. He was ahead of his time, but he had a girlfriend. I always direct guys like who in this nebulous, frustrated portion. I say, just look at all the guys you follow. Donovan Sharp, my dog, girlfriend, living girlfriend. Coach Red Pill, married. Every Red Pill guy I know or a content creator has a woman. Has a woman. Laverne, Sir Speak, Atlanta is the place. Yeah. Oh, so, truth, yeah. See, what I do not do well from guys, I have no room for lazy men, and I have no room for cowards. And personally, I hate to be afraid of anything. I would rather go fail and learn better. See, a lot of guys think they can insulate themselves. Naima, truth, a lot of guys think that they can insulate themselves from ever having any problems in life by Google. Like, I'll just take a bunch of red pills and therefore I'll never have any problems in life because I know this, I know that, and I know female nature, I know this, I know that. Let me be honest with you. Have you seen the lips have you seen that woman's mouth? Aoka, 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 Aoka. Have you seen those? Let me tell you, young guys, something. For every man, there is that woman out there to where when you see her, all that shit that you talking goes right out the window. Your creator made you that way. All that knowledge goes. Shout out to the great BGS. He says the average red pill dude is some good loving away from being a purple pill or a blue pill simp. Nothing inoculates you against Aoka like that outside of your own personal experience. I don't care how many books you read, how many videos you watch, who you got saved on playlists, or who you got stored. When you run across some shit like that and does it for you, bruh, Listen to your godfather. I'm not trying to steer you wrong. Mankind has no vaccine against that. Whatever it is for you, everybody has their thing. My ex-wife, she had like about 6 or 7 of my things. Bro, there was nothing I could do to defend against that. Nothing. She had a drop step fadeaway shot. You couldn't defend against it. It was just cold. She had a crossover. She just, and that's the thing. You're gonna get crossed. Everybody you watch has gotten crossed up. That's why we know so much. But we don't get crossed over and over again. And this is what this information, it just lets you know. This person got a mean crossover. This person got a mean fadeaway. But you still gotta get in the game. You can't be in the sidelines talking about, man, I would never get crossed up like that. Of course not. You're in aisle 16 getting popcorn. But being in aisle 16 getting popcorn doesn't keep you safe. Because you're not getting any better. There is a cap on impractical knowledge. At some point, you got to get in the game. Men, Tristan, please don't highlight me, but I'll let this go. Trolls are calling men cis for agreeing with marriage. Well, that's cool. Oh snap! What did you learn? What did you learn from marriage? What's the question? See, here's something else, man. These guys, you guys come in here. What did you learn from marriage? And why do you need marriage? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'll be honest, I'm beyond arguing with guys. Believe what you want to believe. My job is not to get you to believe anything. I got guys who argue with me about image and wearing a suit. Look, I would tell you this. Here's one thing I did learn from all this. Single men, unattached men have a cap on them in corporate America. They have a cap on them. And the rules aren't going to change. Let me go ahead and say this again. If you think because millennials and zennials are here, y'all have a new way of doing things, it's going to change nothing. No. I'm serious. There is nothing. And here's another thing I've learned. I've learned that you can bang on a subject for so long. There are a lot of guys who, let's just talk. There are a lot of guys out here who are your intellectual, your professional, your income, educational, your masculine betters. There are a lot of guys who are your betters, who hear you guys talking about marriage, relationships, women. And I think y'all need to understand that a lot of these guys are like, man, what are y'all talking about? You alienate these guys. Like when you call a man a blue pill, a simp because he's married, that shit works in a chat room. But some of you guys act like you don't ever have to turn off YouTube and go into the real world. There's a ranking among men, and lower ranking males got to really be cautious about how you discuss higher ranking males. Do you need a wife if you own your own business? I never said anything about needing anything. But let's answer that question. Do you need a wife if you own your own business? Do entrepreneurs? Depends who you're trying to work with. You're a blue pill. You're a blue collar man. You own your own business. Great. Do you ever want to do any business with white collar men? The question is, who do you want to do business with? Who do you need to network with? If you own your own business and you only ever want to work with men for the rest of your life, if you never have to sell a product or a service to a female, if you can survive on doing business with only men, then I guess not. But let me tell you something. If you own your own business, And there are these social events that happen around town. You can't just come to these events by yourself. You got to show up with somebody. It's expected that you bring your wife or a plus one, especially if of a certain age. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've not. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. See, so what I think a lot of guys realize, there's a cap on owning your own business. If you're just going to be own your own business and you're the only employee, then sure. But that's limited. Are you talking about scaling something vertical? Again, one person. See, a lot of you guys understand this when it's talking about women. But one person out here competing against a group of people who are grouped up in communities and families and things, you're always going to be behind. See, tomorrow I'm going to do a video on the blue collar world, because I talk a lot about white collar, but in the blue collar world, blue collar people, contractors, people, men who work with their hands, people who have electrical, plumbing, this, that. Who are your customers? Are you doing one and two jobs? Or are you trying to get contracts, government contracts? See, it's all about networks. It's all about networks. And any man coming to events by himself consistently draws attention. All right, I got it. Let me get up in here. Let me see. Let me read some of these things in here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Just understand something, that these shows are meant. It's like that one guy that called in. I'm glad he called in. What that guy who called in shows a problem with a rigid mind. A rigid mind. If you believe you know everything that there is to know, and the world is and the world, and here's the thing, if the world is not operating like you operate and you think you know everything, people just got to get caught up to you. Got to stop being so hubris. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Gabriel. Gabriel be coming through, man. Gabriel is the official. Gabriel is my official Cash App all-star. And I actually have an app I'm going to start being able to put the Cash Apps up on the screen. Gabriel's going to be winning by a country mile. He's going to be winning by a country mile. I think you need to understand. I think also, guys, you understand something. That lastly, I would say this when I talk about relationships. You got to question the avatar. What are you thinking of when you think of relationships? Because as jacked up as things may be in certain situations, you cannot say that 51% of the population is screwed up. I let women be women, and it's much better. It's much better. The women I choose to deal with, I'm in far better position with the women I choose to deal with than I've ever been in my life, because of that quote unquote red pill knowledge. But then you keep on moving. I don't try to walk a cat, and I don't try to make a dog climb a tree. There you go. That's what we do. But ain't nothing like a female. When a woman has that little waist and then that pencil skirt with them, let me show y'all some. Let me show you what I like. Let's go into overtime. Let's talk about what I like. The kind of women I like. Oh my gosh. Is that her? See, I like a woman who's kind of petite, kind of athletically built. You know, I like a woman with some natural curves. Natural curves. I don't like a woman that's all puffed up and bubbled up. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show y'all somebody who's right along the lines. And yeah, and she's actually on. I watched a video with her the other day on YouTube. On YouTuber. Yeah, man. See, something like this. Boo boo. Shout out to you, champ. She's funny too. See, that right there, that right there, Godfather written all over it. Hamburger Jones. Yeah. Hamburger. Stick a fork in me, I'm dizzying. She was on King V's video the other day. Yes, sir. That's some attractive women on those videos, man. Let's see. Yeah. That's a wrap for your boy. When you see me, that's what you see on my arm. They're bounced. See, I like women who are about 5 foot to 5'4". See, taller women tend to be drawn to me. My last committed one-on-one relationship, she was 5'9". That's the tallest woman I ever dated. And guys are like, P, that she had to be, and P was fine. But I typically don't date women that are that tall. Yeah. Go in the library if you want to. Yeah, California. Now, see, that's it. Now, that's the reason I would move to Cali. You got beautiful women all around Cali. Hamburger. See, yes, 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 yes. Boy, boy, boy. Things I would do to this child. The things I would do to this. Woo. Hamburger. 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 Oh, we got to put some music on to this shit right here, man. 'Cause I don't like bullshit. Now, I'm not a big fan of the tattoo around the rib area, but oh. See? Hold on. See? That's what I'm talking about. See right there? I love this right here. This is what does it for me. Legs. I am a legs man. That calf. Ooh. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. She'd make a hell of a sandwich. God, dog. I love legs and look nice waist. And see this, you don't need a big old C booty. Just right there. Pap. Nice little C cup. Pap. Yes, sir. That's my shit right there. I don't know this person. So, hey, Danielle, if you ever run across me, nice to meet you. Love to have you on the channel, even though you're out in LA. Let's rap. I need to come out to LA just to. He makes some good videos. Oh boy. Yeah, some cute women on those channels. Just yeah, back to this again. And they screwed the whole show up, man. I'm just done. Where was that one picture? Hamburger. See? Beautiful women are a gift. There it is. Beautiful women are a gift of the world. Oh man, I don't want to scroll through that again. Beautiful women are God's gift to the world. Now the thing, as long as is she beautiful, but she has to also be cooperative. Cause you can be. There was a time in my life where a woman could be this fine, and I would accept bad behavior. No sir, not anymore. There was a time in my life where I would accept women like this, and she had some bad behavior. Not anymore. I've gone down. I will go down in looks to go up in cooperation. Please believe that. Please believe that. I will go down in looks to go up in cooperation. What is that happening there? Oh well. To the end of it all. Oh, it's blacked out. Oh well. Anyway, go check her out. She's cute. Shout out to Danielle Champion. Uh, check out King V. King V's he's pretty funny. Keep me laughing. What's that other dude's name? It's a big brother. He's a Q. Oh, tomorrow's show, Blue Collar, during the day. And then tomorrow night show. Oh, well, not tomorrow night show. Tomorrow night show is going to be Fragrance. We need to talk about fraternities. Fraternities, sororities, joining clubs. Why I pledge Kappa and how being in a fraternity changed my life and changed your prospects, changed your network. See, I believe in paying. You better pay your way to get ahead. Groups, organizations, some of the best stuff out there. Yeah, Ja. That's it, Hill Rock. That's it. That's it. Thank God those wasn't Buff Reelers. No, bro. Big Ja. Big Ja is funny. Yeah. He's a cute. See, and that if I were an actor, YouTube is a great tool, man. Being part of a little acting troupe on YouTube, putting together a bunch of short skits. Don't be surprised when this whole situation's over. Y'all start seeing short skits, short films, little things over here. Oh, I'm gonna be dropping. Got more style videos, more fragrance videos coming. But this channel is a men's lifestyle channel. Let me get that straight. This is a men's lifestyle channel. Always has been. So for the little poofy haired dude that was all upset that it's not about masculine energy, like whatever. Fashion, fragrance, footwear, men's lifestyle. I got a video coming up about everyday carry. I got a video coming up about scotch, cigars, leather goods. As the channel grows, you're going to see grilling stuff on here. Anything men do. Think of this channel as whatever you can see in GQ. Whatever you can see in GQ magazine, this channel. What's in GQ magazine? Everything men. Do it to the max. Yamich. You know, I need to get them buns. You know, I'm gonna loan you some meat till you get on your feet. I'm gonna need to get them buns up off of you. Yeah. I need to get them buns up off of you. Yeah. Shaving, yes, shaving hair. Mm-hmm. They're funny, man. I give it to them. They're funny. I mean, when you look at attractive women, attractive women who, let me say this too. If you're an attractive woman and you're funny, shit. A fine woman who is funny, straight up keeper. I'm talking about fine. I'm not talking about surgically enhanced fine. I'm talking about them legs that you just saw, them calves. Love some legs and some thighs and some calves, boy. Woo. I may look cool, but I'm a freak. Oh, hamburger. Pray for me, Naima. Pray for me. Cause see, Naima got them suckable lips. See, if she wasn't a friend and I didn't want to be, let's say there was a Naima doppelganger. It wasn't Naima, but she was Naima-like. That mouth, those lips, oh, boy. If that shit don't just move you in a certain kind of way, something wrong, man. Something wrong. That's why I laugh when dudes is like, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. Me? Shh. I love some beautiful women, and like with the French tip manicures and the popsicle toes and the calves, especially this time of year where it's sunny outside and the sundress and the baby. Oh shit, the baby oil and the stay out of pants, ladies. Stay in skirts. Let me get up off here. I'm tripping. Whew. Every woman I've ever been serious with, understand. Even if I'm in a rotation, you get girlfriend privileges. I take care of my women. They look good. You're gonna stay laced because I pay the cost. Always have. If you're gonna be with me, you represent me. So I'm not gonna go out looking great and you looking through. No. You're gonna look good because you represent me. And you're gonna have a job to do when you go to this thing. And they do their jobs. They're happy to do their jobs because they're good at it. Work the room. That's right. Get all the guys in there, wanting to buy you a free drink they're giving away at the bar. Yeah, giving out my business card, passing out my virtual business card. Yes, yes, yes. Man, you know what? I'm just go ahead and piss the angry boys, piss the little woman hating dudes up. I'm gonna make a video. We're gonna talk about how Blake Henrys treat their women once they are their women. When you got a woman that's in on your program, doing what she needs to do, keeping it tight on yes sir, no sir on the program, man, she needs to have the keys to the castle up to a point. We don't change who we are, but there has to be a benefit. See, a lot of you guys talk this shit like y'all some tyrants. Like you're gonna just give marching orders and she's gonna be yes, no. There has to be an incentive of some sort. If she's doing what she needs to do, she has to be incented. You have to incent good behavior. What if she does what you like, incent her to do more of it. Incent her to do it with a smile on her face. She should do it with a smile on. If you like a woman with long hair, she should have a smile on her face and whip that thing back in the ponytail and go. When you got a woman who's enthusiastic about pleasing you, brother, my brother from another mother, if you've never had a woman who is enthusiastic about being FBI for you, you have not lived yet, boy. And you want to keep that going. You have to incent the kind of behavior in the women that you deal with. If you want what I just showed you, there's a cost to that, a big one. Do you think a woman like that can stay in that kind of shape that where you can see her ribs and have this? You don't think there's a cost to that? And it's more than just, man, if y'all don't shut the hell up. Some black women don't listen. Well, then go get the ones that do. Shit, they listen to me. The ones, mine listen to, let me reframe that. Mine listen to me. I prefer black women, but I've dated it all. I don't have the problems I used to have. And I'll tell you, a big part of the reason I don't have the problems I used to have is not because of money. I've always made money. It's because of me. See, it's one of the things that as men, if you know you want a feminine woman, you talk about this traditional patriarchy and all that. Look here, fam, that stuff has a high cost to it. That's why I'm talking about it. And what I realized is far too many of you guys, there's far too many guys who want traditionalism, patriarchy, and all that, but you don't want to pay that price. You want it for the value meal. You want it for the $1.99. And that's not how that shit goes, man. That's why, what's the first thing I tell you? Get your mind right. And right off the rip, You got to get in them 60 hours a week minimum that you're getting paid for, because there is a financial cost to being a provider male. You want to be a patriarch, traditional, strict rules, yes sir, no sir. She keep her down 120 pounds less, nice this, man, that's a cost. And if you're a fly dude and you walk around and, you know, in your Louis or Gucci or this or that, your red bottoms, you can't have her in Levi's 501. She got to have her red bottoms too. Oh, man, I ain't spending no money on no. I'm going to keep on my money. Man, stop. Turn off the videos, man. Because some of y'all are getting some crazy ass messages. What do you think? You going to have a bona fide bad chick? And you going to sit around and you going to be looking nice, smelling good, and then you going to tell her to go to Walgreens to get some perfume from 1960? Really? Okay. And then what happens? She gonna run across one of my boys. And then you're gonna be sat up under the throat. You're gonna be sad. You remember when you was a kid, you used to cry so much it hurt right here? You'll be sat up under the throat. Because you cannot have a 7, 8, or 9, 7, 8, or 9, 10's a community crappie. You cannot have a 7, 8, or a 9 who has a 9, 8, 9, or a 10 body. That woman attracts attention. And her attention needs to be on you. This is smart business. Keeping your woman excited and enthusiastic about being FBI for you is one of the best investments you can ever have. Ideally, she'd have a job too. Who are you talking about, Patrick? Ideally, who would have a job? Yeah. Well, I would tell you this. Let me just say this, man. You got to know who you are and what you want out of life. And how that setup is. That's why I tell a lot of guys, keep your head down from 18 to 30, because you got to figure out, are you going to work for somebody for the rest of your life? Only 20% of men realistically are going to run their own successful business and be their own boss. 20, maybe 30. So either 70 or 80% of men are going to have to work for somebody for the rest of their life. You need to figure out which one of those guys you are. Those are two different things. And then the kind of income you want to make and the kind of impact you want to make. Okay. And at every different level, there are women associated with all that. If you just want the completely non-committal route, the completely alpha male route, that's 5% of men who just remain completely alpha and never commit to anything. But even those guys, at some point in life, tend to settle down. A lot of guys are living a fantasy thinking, well, I'll leave it there. Leave it there. But I would tell you this. I deal with college education. I deal with professional women. I deal with women who have something to lose. Why do you think you don't see a bunch of videos? And I deal with women who have something to lose. You want to deal with women. If you want to be a man with something, you want to deal with women who have something to lose. I deal with professional women. But if I ever did decide to, a rotation ain't for everybody, man. And most men don't need one. Really, most guys, if you're honest with yourself, you need one woman. So most guys can even, especially at the higher levels, the guys at these higher levels, they don't have 10, 20 women. 3, 4 women, they got one. A lot of guys, man, if I had Bill Gates money, I'd have this and that. No, you wouldn't. Why am I saying that? I'm saying, look, man, men over here accept the facts on the ground. We accept the truth as it is, and then we act accordingly. We don't make any decisions out of fear or out of scarcity. So by definition, you're not a woman hater. You're not a anti. What's the opposite of a feminist? A misogynist? None of that. None of that. We just accept things for what they are. We accept things for what they are. I gotta get up out of here, guys. Your godfather is out. It's been a good day. Getting a good day. It's been a good day. Tomorrow, he said you'll take 2. You better be able to pay for 2. Let me say this now, good going, guys. One of the best things you can do is Naeem still in here. One of the best things you can do is have a standard for yourself. You should have, as a man, women in your area should know what it's like to be Patrick's woman. It should come with a standard benefits package. Your benefits package should be fought over. Your benefits package should be fought over. Women in your area should want to fight over your benefits package. They should want to be Miss Patrick. They should say, you know what? Patrick may be a CIA man. He may be an arrogant asshole. He may be on par. He may be all these things. But if you are Miss Patrick, whether that's in a formal sense, meaning a marriage, or whether that's in a relational sense, however you get the title of Miss Patrick, it comes with a great benefits package. Why? This is why people fight to go work in certain companies, because the benefits package. When your benefits package needs to speak for itself, to where when she get that position, shit, I'm staying on this job. I'm gonna keep this benefits package. And then other women be like, yeah, you better shut up. You better go on back to Patrick. Shh, that's a good benefits package. That's a good union. That's one of them union packages. Speak for itself. But the thing is, you gotta deliver on that benefits package. That's smart business. Good companies why does Google keep some of the best employees in the world? Because they have great benefits and they pay well. You can't keep good women. When I couldn't, my benefits package was off. It ain't about the money, my package was off. Look at your benefits package. The benefit package you have determines the kind of talent you can attract. Deuces. We need to get some music out of here, don't we? Oh, y'all got used to that. Y'all liking the new lighting? Check out my latest light. I love this light. The wall light.
The way you talk, the way you wear your hair. Change the way you dress, the way you kiss, everything.
That one up there and that one right there. Right there. Smart lighting, smart investment. Alexa, turn off studio lights. You want to have fly shit around you, baby. Bring back the camera pans. They are coming. They are coming.